Aries. This is Dilosh from Girl Enter Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Aries out there. So let's synchronize the cards at the collective level with all the Aries energies for this Libra new moon. Also, if there are any Aries out there that would like to have a personalized reading through Girl Enter Moon, you can go to our website at girlentermoon.com and check it out. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you, Aries. Okay, shuffling the cards, and the first question we have is the theme of the Libra new moon for you, Aries. So let's have a look what the theme is for you. Okay, so the theme that I get for Aries is relating to generosity. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles usually talks about generosity. So being balanced. We've got the balance, the scales here as well, which is relating to the Libra energy. So the balance, the scales. So it does show that having generosity and having harmony with the people that you interact with, especially the people that you are close to, such as your personal relationships. This is very important, that you are giving, you have an open heart, and you're open to giving and receiving, and having balance within the close relationships that you have. So what are the lessons during this Libra new moon? The lessons are to love unconditionally, as we have the Ace of Cups. So opening your heart, loving unconditionally, having balance in your intimate or close relationships. Okay, so that's a lesson. Now, if you are not open, if you don't have an open heart, or if you have unbalance within your relationships, there could be issues there. Okay, so the lesson is coming through to open your heart, to have love, compassion, and to accept what is, to accept people as they are, to accept connections, healing, love, and emotional fulfillment. So what are the blessings during this Libra new moon? Okay, so the blessings, what I do get is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is saying it's all good to have good relationships, good relations with other people, but you need to have your boundaries to contain those good aspects of your relationships. So boundaries need to be put in. So that's a blessing. What about where are you out of balance in your life at the moment? So where can you create more balance in your life? Balance in regards to your mind. We have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords represents too much happening in your mind, too many worries, doubts, fears, and anxieties. Okay, so bringing back balance to your thoughts, to your mind. What kind of action should you take to have that balance? Trusting your intuition, the Moon card, okay? The Moon card represents trusting your intuition when you feel like there's too much fears or doubts. Okay, when things are not clear, you need to go inwards and trust your intuition. Trust what your heart is saying. Trust what your intuition is saying. It is saying slow down. Do not act abruptly. Slow down and pay attention to your intuition, your inner voice. And also dreams. You may also see dreams. Okay, so take note of your dreams as well. Just use common sense. That's the other aspect of the Moon card here. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Aries. Taurus. Hi Taurus, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Taurians out there. And let's get the tarot cards synchronized at the collective level with the Taurus energy. Also, if there are any Taurians out there that would like a personal reading through Girl and Her Moon, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com. So check it out. Okay, so Taurus, let's have a look and see what the theme of the new moon is for you. Okay, we've got this card coming through. So the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Page of Swords is relating to, it can relate to messages coming through. The theme is coming through in regards to maybe your ideas, what kind of ideas you have or information you are gathering. Okay, and learning about something, learning about possibly information relating to something that relates to a situation that you've been thinking about. Let's have a look and see what else comes through. Okay, so information and knowledge coming through. I feel the theme is also relating to workplace. It can relate to routine. There could be issues in regards to health issues as well, but I see this as coming through not being able to express your truth, because these cards, swords, represent the voice, it represents the mind, it represents communication of some sort, and these are very straightforward cards, so they do represent clear communication, speaking your truth, expressing your truth. So between the energies of the immature and the mature, okay, there could be like a situation that is connected to the Mercury retrograde as well that we have at the moment. So maybe things are not flowing as easily for you, but I do get that this is air element, and it does kind of relate to Libra energy as well. But I do get that aspect coming through relating to gathering more information or speaking to someone that is able to give you more information that relates to maybe a health situation, or it can relate to maybe how to get your routine into order as well, because you may be going through the motions of wanting to be very strict with the mature energy and kind of like loosening up and relaxing with the immature energy of the Swords family that's coming through these cards. So the theme of the new moon does relate to how you communicate yourself. How do you speak your truth? Do you express your truth? Are you direct to the point? Or do you beat around the bush? Are you straightforward, or do you beat around the bush and just talk a lot? Now, all of these can be connected to, if you can't voice yourself, it can be connected to the throat chakra, and eventually it does have some sort of connection to the thyroid gland as well. Okay, so that's coming through there. So what are the lessons during this new moon in Libra energy? The lesson is to speak your truth. That's also coming through with the Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords is saying that you need to express your truth, speak your truth, also in relation to your routine or duties or chores or workplace, working within wherever you may be working, not to cut corners and to do the job properly as well. Okay, that's what's coming through. So honesty, the main energy of all of these cards represent honest expression or communication is the main factor. So it's coming through as a lesson. Okay, so if you're having a hard time communicating your truth, this can be a situation that will affect future progress. Okay, so what are the blessings for you, Taurus? The blessings for you, I've got two cards. So what I have is the Knight of Wands, as well as the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the blessings is to keep learning about whatever it is that you're learning about that may relate to improving yourself in your life in general. And then we've got this card, which represents investing in yourself and going after what you desire. So if you desire to do something relating to your health, maybe taking up a healthy lifestyle, whatever it may be. Okay, it shows that if you're feeling very passionate about it, go for it. Okay, so that's a blessing. It's saying go for it, but before you do a lot of research and make sure that it is for you. Okay, so where can you create more balance in your life? The balance to create is coming through again really in relation to honesty, being honest and true to yourself, okay, and having win-win situations with others so that you don't drive people away or people don't drive you away. So being honest can actually help you to have win-win situations. So that's where you can create balance, creating balance with everyone around you, basically creating balance with how you negotiate, how you come to a resolution with others, and being honest is also coming through again. The action that you should take, type of action you should take. Okay, so we've got these cards. The type of action that you can take is to be optimistic and positive and to not let go of the big picture in sight. Okay, that's very important. Finding maybe even creative ways to do it as well, but you need to be very positive and optimistic and have this yearning desire to do whatever it is that you want to do in regards to maybe having some sort of healthy lifestyle or a exercise regime or something like that. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Taurus. Okay. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. This is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Geminis out there. So let's synchronize the cards with the collective energies of all Geminis out there. So the information will come through at the collective level. Okay, so also if you, any Geminis out there, if you would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. Okay, so the first question we have for Gemini is, Gemini, what is the theme of the new moon for you? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So we've got 3 cards that are coming through. What I have here is pursuing something. So it could be like, if you're single, you may be pursuing someone you're attracted to. There could be some sort of romance on the horizon. Okay. It could also represent going after your heart's desires, such as a creative endeavor. Okay, following your heart basically, and follow your heart, follow your dreams, pursue whoever it is that you want to pursue, Okay, that's coming through, but what you need to do is you need to let go of the worries and anxieties. Okay, so we've got the worries and anxieties coming through here. And if you worry too much, if you have too much happening at the mind level, this can actually leave you feeling vulnerable and feeling like you want to withdraw, you want to close your heart, you want to withdraw, you don't want to act, okay, feeling complacent where you are. But it is saying that you should open your heart and pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue, okay. And if you pick up something creative during this time, like a creative hobby or a creative a thing that you just want to do or make or whatever it may be, something creative, I feel that this could be a new thing for you that makes you feel this may have long-term implications, such as, you know, it may bring in security for you, or it will make you feel secure or safe, something like that, okay. It does kind of represent the essence of security coming through with the Four of Pentacles here. But you need to release your doubts, your anxieties, your worries, okay. So just pursue your heart's desire. That's the theme of the month. The theme of the month is romance and creativity. Okay, so the lessons for this new moon in Libra for you, Gemini. Let's have a look. So the lessons are, it can be relating to youngsters, okay, like children. We've got like the Ace of Cups there, and we've got a Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups is pretty much like a child, and this is like a baby, okay. But it can represent children and creativity, okay. This is, the cups represent creative energy, because it's kind of, it is kind of like emotional expression through imagination. If you have a look at this card, we have the Page of Cups having a conversation with a fish in its cup, pretty much like Alice in Wonderland, okay. So there is that creative aspect coming through, and it does relate to the imagination more, maybe even like imagining something, at trying to put yourself in a child's, you know, position and try to think of how they will imagine things, okay. Because I do get that innocence coming through with these two cards. Okay, so that's coming through as a lesson, learning to feel the innocence of the cups energy through the emotions. Involving children with some sort of creative pursuit as well. That's also coming through. So learning to understand how to connect to maybe young energy as well. It can also relate to a new love, new romance. This could also relate to some sort of volunteer work that relates to children and creativity with children. Okay, so that kind of energy is coming through. What about your blessings? Well, that was very quick. The blessings have come through. The blessings are that the situation will be something that where you will actually be manifesting or creating something, okay. So the Three of Pentacles here represent out of the duality, the positive and negative, there will be another situation that is created through it. Okay, so it's like, it's creation basically, and it relates to some sort of skill or craft. Maybe you're doing a workshop as well, you know, collaborating with others, teamwork effort happening there, building something or making something. And we've got the Hangman here, and the Hangman is saying, okay, so you're doing all of this, try to think outside the box. Don't stick to what is, okay? Think outside the box and try to make something different for once, okay? So that's the blessing. Where can you create more balance in your life? Gemini, let's have a look. Okay, to create more balance, you have to have a look and see if you have stability. The Emperor card usually shows me the base chakra, the root chakra. So if your root or base chakra is not in working order, there will be imbalance within your energy system, and because your energy system is interlaced with your endocrine system, the chemistry of the body, so there will be imbalance with the hormonal system as well. So basically, more grounding, okay, more stability, more security, more strong sense of feeling your feet firmly planted on the ground, to be able to have that strength, okay? So that's coming through in regards to bringing more balance into your life, taking more control of your life as well, okay? The actions that you should take during this Libra new moon. The actions that you can take is, we've got the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Swords is saying that you need to move on from anything that's not working. Okay, so move on and leave the past behind and start all over again. If you're feeling stuck and you can't move and something is holding you back, or you have a fear of some sort, this could be even like fear of travel, okay? So the action to take is to actually overcome this fear and travel, possibly over water. It can also represent relocating. You need to leave the past behind, because it does represent a situation that is not, it's not working for you basically. So you need to move on, and this could also represent a vacation, okay, or traveling somewhere, or relocating even. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Gemini. Cancer. Hi Cancer. This is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all the Cancers out there. So let's allow the Cancer energy at the collective level, all Cancers, to synchronize the tarot cards. And allow the information to come through the tarot. Also, if there are any Cancerians out there that would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. Okay, so Cancer, the very first question we have here relates to the theme of the new moon in Libra for you. So what is the theme of the new moon? Okay, so what we have is, we have this situation coming through. It is saying that you need to express your truth. Okay, expressing your truth, finding your truth, expressing your truth, not running away from anything, especially when it comes to family members or dealing with home or anything to do with the house. Okay, so also if you need to also secure your home and your house as well. Okay, because this card can also represent theft. So secure your home, secure it, and this is saying that you need balance within your family, within your home, but it's more related to you being honest, or others need to be honest towards you. Okay, honesty is a main thing that's coming through with this card. Okay, so lessons during this moon. Let's have a look. What kind of lessons will the Cancerians out there go through during this Libra new moon? Okay, so we got a lot of cards here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the lessons may relate to the Devil card, representing some sort of toxic situation within the family or with the people. Maybe there is a toxic person or a toxic situation, something that you need to release and let go from your life. It could be a habit. Okay, the lesson is to be able to release and liberate yourself from something that is holding you down. So it could be a habit that you have, it could be a relationship that you have, it could be maybe your lifestyle, which is also a habit, the way you consume foods, etc., and so on. Maybe you're tempted, which is also controlling you. Okay, we also have this, which relates to lessons. Maybe learning to overcome hardship is another situation. Maybe learning to release these habits or anything that's holding you down. Could be a situation that is a hard experience for you. Okay, that's what this card is saying. So hard times. Then we have this card, which is the emotion aspect. It is saying that you have to learn to open your heart to be able to see opportunities out there. Okay, seeing those opportunities. If you're focused on what is, you won't be able to see what is possible. Okay, so you need to open your heart to the possibilities. And we also have this card, which represents a healing as some sort of deep set situation that can be relating to family members. It can also represent maybe feeling separation or feeling a distance with family members, or hurtful words, whatever they may be. Okay, so healing. These are the lessons that you'll be going through during this Libra new moon. Now, what are the blessings? The blessings for Cancer. Okay, so you have lots of love, but this also represents choices. So the blessing is that when you do make choices in your life, make sure that you make them with love. Okay, That's the main essence of this card. The energy is love, but it does represent choices. So if you do make any choices, make sure that you do it with love and balance. You can see that the duality is balanced in this picture. Okay, so it represents balance and harmony. So where should you create more balance in your life? Okay, so we got the balance card actually, and it does also represent choices again. Okay, so if you look at this card, the Two of Pentacles, it can represent choices, it can represent being adaptable, having balance in your life, going with the ups and downs of life. Okay, so where should you create more balance in your life? In general, creating more balance in general in regards to how you go through the ups and downs. Okay, and it does also represent it does represent home, house and family. Okay, then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's saying that if you have the ability to bring balance and be adaptable, you will be making your own luck. Okay, and it's also saying that this is a temporary situation that you're going through. It is not a permanent situation. The Wheel of Fortune represents just a cycle. Okay, so that's coming through. And the actions that you should take during this new moon in Libra. Listen to your inner wisdom, Cancer. Okay, and this is actually the card of Cancer. So intuition, listen to your intuition when you are making choices, when you are taking action. Okay, and you will not be on the wrong path as long as you listen to your inner wisdom and your divine voice. Okay, Leo. Hi Leo, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Leos out there. Okay, so let's synchronize the tarot cards with all the Leo energies at the collective level so that we can get the information that we require for this Libra new moon. Also, if any Leos out there would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. Okay, Leo. The first question I have is the theme of this new moon in Libra for you, Leo. Let's have a look and see what comes through. What is the theme for you? Okay, so we've got one card that flicked out and we've got this card. So just hold it there. It is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands traditionally is known as the arrows of love. Okay, it just represents a lot of energy. There's a lot happening around you during this time. Okay, and you'll just feel like, you know, you won't be able to sit still with this energy. Too much happening, too many changes happening, nothing is settled, everything's like up in the air. It's like there will be news coming through from out of the blue, and lots of change happening, unpredictable energy. Okay, there'll be a lot of speed and action and rapid change, but what I see is also maybe delays and frustrations and traffic jams as well. Okay, so if you decide to fly across the country, there could be like cancellations and things like that as well. So this usually represents, you can see the land there, it represents traveling within the immediate environment. So it's not like a long distance travel, but you could get news or communication from anywhere. If you look at the picture, they look like telephone lines as well. I mean, you know, back in the days, we had telephone lines. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with that. Communication is the main factor. Communication using your intellect, maybe learning something, could be like a new course that you decide to take up. You may even decide to go and, you know, visit people within the community as well. So it represents a lot of action and a lot of movement. Okay, so that's the theme of the new moon for you. It seems a little bit ungrounded energy, okay, because everything's like up in the air, that kind of energy. So what are the lessons for you, Leo? Let's have a look. The lessons are coming through as the Four of Cups, okay? The Four of Cups is just saying that if you feel like, you know, if there is some sort of gossip coming through, you know, people maybe like talking behind your back, or if you're the one that's talking behind other people's backs, okay? So be very careful in regards to this situation. It can represent, I would say, maybe, you know, an unexpected situation arising, okay? And it could be like a new outlook or direction to a situation. It could also represent creative ideas, okay? Because the energies are also creative as well. I get that creative aspect coming through. So that's coming through as a lesson. So the lesson here is to be able to see those opportunities, to see the offering, to see the opportunity, to see the breakthrough, etc. Okay. All right. So what is the blessing? Let's have a look. The blessing of this new moon in Libra for Leo. The blessing, I've got the Six of Wands. Okay. Wands are fire element. They represent vitality. They represent the spirit aspect. They represent your expression and creativity. They could also represent ego as well. So the Six of Wands here as a blessing, it is actually coming across as, you know, you succeeding in something, you know, maybe overcoming those lessons during the new moon in Libra. It does also represent being able to get the word across so people actually know you. So if you're in business or something like that, being able to get the word across, to communicate it, to be able to promote yourself, etc., where you get recognition, okay, and you're succeeding in this situation. So I do see good news also coming through, okay, good news. There's a lot of news around you, but the news there as well, a lot of news, a lot of information coming through, messages, phone calls, etc. All right, so where can you create more balance in your life, Leo? Where can you create more balance in your life? We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, as long as you desire it, you will be able to bring balance into your life. The Queen of Wands is Leo woman. You can see the lions there and the lions there, and we've got the the sunflowers in the background. Okay, so they're basically, they are fire energy. We even have a black cat in front of the queen. So where can you create more balance? Balance, it is coming through with your ability to the way you assert yourself, and your courage and self-assurance. So the way you assert yourself, if you come across as being aggressive and demanding, it just means that you're not balanced. Okay, the way you communicate or the way you express yourself with the Queen of Wands, the way you assert yourself, you come across as someone who's very passionate, and you have a lot of courage and self-assurance. And if you become too aggressive and demanding, this can make you come across as being unbalanced with your expression. Okay, so that's what that is saying. Actions to take. Okay, the actions to take, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is actually saying that you need to overcome situations. Like if you're going through a hard time in your life at the moment, okay, if you are going through a hard time in your life at the moment, or there are people around you that you know that are going through hard times, they're going through maybe ill health or money issues or isolation and insecurity. Maybe they may have experienced job loss or even home loss. Okay, so the actions that you can take is to, if you have been going through this yourself, to recover from this situation. Okay, recover over these trying times. So learning to recover, and if there are people around you that require this, maybe helping others to find more balance in their life as well. Okay, so that's what this card is saying for you. Virgo. Hi Virgo. This is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all the Virgos out there. So let's synchronize the cards for all Virgos at the collective level. So all Virgos, synchronizing the cards and allowing the energies so that we can have the information coming through that we require. So connecting at the collective level for all Virgos. Okay, so Virgo, also if any Virgos out there would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. Okay. Alright, so the first question I have for this reading is the theme of the new moon in Libra for you, Virgo. Let's have a look. Okay, so the theme for you, Virgo, is related to finding balance in regards to finances, money, but it does also relate to So material security is seen there, trying to be adaptable, trying to find balance with your material security, but it also relates to your values as well, because these cards don't only represent money, they represent the physical experience, the three-dimensional experience that you are going through. So the material as well as the material security as well as your values. What do you value in your life? And you're making kind of like, being adaptable and prioritizing your life accordingly to your values. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with this card. This is the theme for the new moon in Virgo. Sorry, the new moon in Libra for you, Virgo. Okay, so the lessons, let's have a look at the lessons for you. Let's see what comes through as lessons. All right. The lessons, what we see is learning to understand how to manifest, okay? Manifesting abundance into your life. This could be abundance of anything, okay? So when people talk about abundance, they just understand money. But abundance could be in anything. So abundance of happiness, abundance of inner fulfillment, abundance of paint for an artist. Okay, so abundance. This also represents self-confidence and understanding that you are eternal. If you look at those two cards, we both have the infinity symbol, okay, here as well as there. So the Magician card, as a lesson, it is saying that you don't want to take a risk in regards to a situation, and you're kind of like scattering your energies and your resources and your talents because you don't have enough self-confidence to take that risk, or you don't even have the willpower or the skill even to take that risk. Okay, so that's coming through as a lesson, learning to embrace your creativity, to manifest your self-confidence, your talents, your passions, your personal power. Okay, the Magician is all about your endless personal or infinite personal power, self-confidence, and empowered creativity relating to manifestation. So learning the art of manifestation, creating something out of nothing, basically. And it all starts from the mind, because we've got, with the Magician card, you can see the infinity symbol above the head, the crown chakra, which represents the mind. All right, so what about the blessings? The blessings. Got this card, okay. This one, the blessings is to find some sort of way to keep things moving, okay. Keep the energies moving. Communicating your thoughts and feelings as well in regards to this situation. Okay, so the theme is all about finding balance within your values, within your finances, money, your life in general, basically. Okay, so as a blessing, it is saying that if you have the ability to change things very quickly by being adaptable, because it's all about quick change, then it will be a good thing. So that is the blessing. Okay, that's coming through as a blessing. If you cannot change very quickly according to the experience that you're having within that moment, then that will be a setback for you. So where can you create more balance in your life? Where can you create more balance in your life? We've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands represents the way you act. So the balance as well as adaptability is coming through in regards to how you act. Okay, it can relate to your passions, your desires, but it also represents how you moving forward, or how you act. Okay, so having balance in regards to that. If you can balance that, then your life will be moving forward in a more positive kind of way. Okay, actions to take. What kind of actions should you take to bring about that balance? We did explain it, but let's have a look and see. So we got the Justice card as well as the King of Pentacles. The Justice card here basically is saying by having balance and understanding the cause and effect of situations. So before you take action, look at what kind of effect it will have in your life, what kind of cause and effect it will bring with it. Okay, and we've got the King of Pentacles, which represents more grounding. Okay, so the action to take, it is saying that you also need to act with the type of mindset where you feel that you have abundance in your life. So the more you feel like you have abundance, the more you will be manifesting that into your life. Okay, having the mentality of abundance, manifestation instead of lack. Okay, so that's what the King of Pentacles is saying for you. Hi Libra, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing the tarot reading for the Libra new moon for you, for all Libras out there. Let's synchronize the cards at the collective level and allow the information to flow through. Also, if any Librans out there would like a personalized reading through Girl and Her Moon, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. Okay, so Libra, the very first question that I have for this tarot layout is the theme of the new moon in Libra for you. So let's have a look and see what comes through. Okay, so we've got 3 cards. The very first one represents the 9 of Wands. Then we've got the Magician card. And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so out of these 3, the first card that we'll be looking at is the Magician card, because it is a major trump. It is a major card in the tarot deck. And the Magician card is, it's a card that has the number 1. Okay, so it just represents your own endless personal power. So this new moon in Libra for you, Libra, represents the self, the house of self, the self, and being able to manifest your reality through your endless personal power, your self-confidence, your creativity, your talents, passions, and personal power. So the theme of the new moon for you mainly relates to yourself and how you manifest your reality. Okay, and what we also have are these two cards. So working and putting in a lot of effort, and also making the best in regards to yourself. In other words, mastering yourself through your worldly experience. Okay, so this is a pentacle card. So the pentacle cards represent the material world, the three-dimensional world, the material, the physical aspect of your world. And if you look at the card, you can see someone just working on something and trying to master it, looking at the details. Okay, so that's coming through as working on yourself, improving yourself. So it's all about yourself. And what we also have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands relates to boundaries, and it also relates to protecting or being defensive, or not necessarily being defensive, but more like defending oneself. So whether it is defending yourself in regards to your beliefs, defending yourself in regards to your priorities, your principles, or even physically defending yourself, such as, you know, like we've got the COVID now, so maintaining the physical boundary for safety, in other words, because if you look in the picture, we see someone there who is injured. Okay, so basically it is about you trying to protect what you have built so far in regards to your own self. So preserving with courage, defending by having those boundaries, and also learning certain lessons through your life experience. And we get that coming through with this card, because if you've been injured, it's a lesson that if you've been hurt, it's a lesson that you've learned. Okay, so that's what's coming through in regards to the theme of the new moon in Libra. Now the next question is, what are the lessons for this new moon for you? And what we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a very traditional card. It represents the tried and true path in regards to your experience. So if you're trying to do something for yourself, improve yourself, or do something for yourself in any kind of way, it is urging you to do it in the more tried and true path and taking the conventional path. So the lessons are coming through with you maybe taking the unconventional way of doing things, which may not really work for you at this time. Okay, so to stay in balance, that's the whole energy of Libra. So to stay in balance, what you need to do is you need to follow a traditional path for the time being. Usually what society would accept as normal, for instance. Okay, so that's coming through for that. What are the blessings? So the other aspect, the energies, what they're showing me also is that, for instance, if you went and had a hair style, or decided to change your dressing style, this is saying don't go out there and do something totally different. Stick to the more conventional kind of way, what society expects, in other words, so you don't stick out like a sore thumb. Okay, so that's the Hierophant. we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is coming through as a blessing. So it is saying that your luck is changing. Things are changing for the better for you. You're ending some sort of cycle in your life where in the past, if there was a situation where things were not working out well for you, etc., this is saying that your luck is changing, or you are making your own luck. Okay, so this is coming through as a blessing. Now, where to create more balance in your life, which is the energies of Libra. Okay, where to create more balance in your life. So we got these three cards, and the Tower card is a major trump, so we look at that one first. The Tower card is saying that what you need to do is find balance in your life in general when it relates to change. If it's a drastic change, this can actually throw you off. So slow down, don't make sudden changes, okay? So maintain balance, because it can throw everything off. It can throw the balance off completely. Then we've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups represents a balance between the head and the heart. So emotional intelligence, having a balance between the mind, the intellect, as well as the emotions. And then we've got this card, which represents your material world, as well as your connection with family, your extended family, relatives, etc. So this is saying a balance within that area as well. Okay, so that's what's coming through for the balance. What about actions? What kind of actions should you take during this time for yourself, to improve yourself? So we got 3 cards, and they are all wand cards. So the first one we have is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands represents planning. So before you take action, it is saying make plans. The second one is saying the Ace of Wands, those amazing ideas, maybe jot them down, because you will get amazing ideas, and it's kind of like an energy that represents new beginnings for you at the moment. You may feel a little bit amped up and even feeling adventurous. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, which represents exploring, wanting to explore and see what works with you, basically. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you, Libra. Hi Scorpio, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Scorpios all over the world out there. So let's connect at the collective level and allow the Scorpio energies to synchronize the cards, so that we can get all the information to come through that we require for this Libra new moon. Also, if any Scorpios out there would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check out the readings that we have there. Okay, so the very first question that we have relates to the theme of the new moon in Libra. So what's the theme for you, Scorpio? Let's have a look. Okay, we got 2 cards coming through, which is the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning in your reality, in your three-dimensional experience. And it is kind of like relating to the spirit or soul aspect of yourself as well. So basically, you are going through some sort of soul growth at the moment. It's like a new situation that's happening. You have completed a cycle with the moon, and now you are starting something at the soul level. But you are also trying to maintain some sort of boundary as well in relation to the experience that you're going through, the soul growth. Okay, there could be certain information that may come out, such as secrets or unknown facts, that could be making you feel a little bit uneasy, where you may want to kind of protect yourself there. Okay, this could also represent withdrawal and introspection. So kind of having an introspective time at the moment, okay, and looking at your reality in regards to how to put those new seeds down for the new cycle of the moon. Okay, so that's the theme of the new moon. What are your lessons during this time? Let's have a look. Okay, so we have got 1, 2, and 3 cards. So we've got 2 major trump cards, so we'll look at those first before we look at the 9 of Swords. And we've got the Sun and the Star together, which is a really positive kind of energy here, okay? But this one is kind of like clouding it a little bit. You can see even with the colors there. Okay, so the Sun with the Star next to it. So the type of energy that I'm picking up with this is it's like you will realize some sort of talent within yourself, and that's going to happen through a lot of introspective, like going inwards, contemplating, and realizing maybe some sort of soul aspect being activated within you, because I do see a huge soul growth for you at the moment, and there will be a talent that you haven't realized before that will actually you will be more aware of, basically. Okay, so that's what I see here. And this one, which is the 9 of Swords, this can represent maybe your fears and your doubts that you had in the past are starting to actually disappear. Okay, because these 2 cards are so positive that it is kind of negating this energy here. So I would say that you are realizing some sort of aspect of yourself, or a talent, or a skill, or soul growth happening there. Something coming out that you weren't even aware of, and this is all going to happen through rest and recovery. Okay, so more rest and recovery is required, and if there's been fears and anxiety, or even insomnia, okay, or you've been too hard on yourself, that's going to be negated with these 2 energies here. Okay, so that's what's coming through. So the lessons that are coming through are through learning to release all of these negative mindsets or thoughts, because the swords represent the mind. It is related to the intellect, the mind, the mindful process. It's about your perceptions and how you communicate, your logic, etc., your thinking process. Okay, so you're learning to release all of that negative aspect of yourself through realizing a specific skill that you may realize it's going to be activated through some sort of soul growth. What are the blessings during this time? Okay, so the blessings are coming through with the Four of Cups. Cups relate to emotions and feelings. And the blessing here is that you will realize you'll start seeing things from different angles. So you won't focus on what is, as the cups that are there right in front of you on the ground. You'll see what the potentials are. Okay, so you'll start seeing the potential within yourself, basically, in regards to a specific skill, okay, that's coming through. So where should you create more balance in your life? Let's have a look. That's the Libra energy. Where should you create more balance in your life? Okay, so where you should create more balance in your life, what I see is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about, it can relate to traveling over water, but it can relate to recovering from some sort of hard situation or hard time where you are actually realizing maybe potentials, okay? All of that energy coming through so that you can actually move on. You are actually moving on from all of this, okay? So by creating balance in your life, you're moving on from this situation, which is to the point of tormenting your mind, okay? There's a lot of excessive mindful energy, fears, doubts, anxieties, everything, and you're learning to move away from it. So it's kind of like bringing more balance into your life, moving forwards, and bringing in more security and stability, okay? So that's what I see there. And if you're the type of person who likes to travel a lot, this is saying that you have to kind of stay a little bit more put to be able to have more balance in your life as well. Actions to take. Let's have a look at actions. The actions that you need to take relate to your three-dimensional world, your reality. And it does relate to connecting with family, extended family. Good times shared together is also coming through. So balance within family, relatives, all of that. And I do also see something relating to your savings, money, okay? So I suppose if you have a balance in regards to, say, you like traveling and you should stay put, maybe this is going to help you to have more security and stability with finances, where you may actually decide to invest that. But it does relate to some sort of money situation as well, relating to family, okay? So taking action in regards to maybe being generous, okay? So that's what's coming through for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, hi. This is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. And I will be doing a Libra New Moon Tarot reading for all Sagittarians around the world. So let's allow all the Sagittarius energies around the world to synchronize the tarot cards at the collective level. Now, if any cards are flipping out or revealing themselves before I express any questions, they are actually void, okay? They don't mean anything. Okay. So this has come up twice now. Now when this happens, it just means that I have to confess something. In regards to your social sphere, this is saying that make sure that you don't break someone's heart. Don't get into a tiff with anyone. Do not, especially someone darker in appearance, probably a male, okay? Don't get into an argument with anyone, okay? So that's what I see. That's the first thing that jumped through twice. It actually jumped out twice, so I had to see what it meant. Okay, so let's cut the cards. Now let's have a look at the theme of the new moon in Libra for you, Sagittarius. Okay. Now we've got this High Priestess card. Okay. The High Priestess represents being intuitive, okay? So when you're dealing with the public in some way, or the community, friends, groups, your social sphere, it is saying to you that you need to go inwards and listen to your divine voice, okay? So your intuition, basically. It is saying that you need to have a balance between the right and wrong, okay? So listen to your intuition, listen to your gut feeling. Do not make harsh, quick movements or bold expressions. We did get that Three of Swords, which is kind of like an indication that there could be some sort of situation where you may actually quarrel with someone or hurt someone's feelings, okay? That came through. So listen to your intuition, and you should be okay if you do that. All right, so what are the lessons during this time for you? The lessons, okay, we got the Judgment card. These are both major arcana cards. So major arcana cards have more of a strong indication of the energies, okay? So the Judgment is saying the lessons could be harsh. There could be like a sudden wake up happening when it involves dealing with other people, okay? Friends, the people around you. You may actually realize something about someone, okay? And it's basically saying don't be the judge. In other words, don't judge other people as well, okay? Don't jump to conclusions. Don't be judgmental. If you have to act on your truth, act in a more sincere kind of way. Do not end up having quarrels. We did have that Three of Swords come up twice in the beginning. So don't judge unfairly. Okay. Because if you do, this could be like a really harsh lesson for you, okay? It can come through as a a sudden wake-up call for you, okay? It's kind of like an indication that you're on the verge of ending a cycle, okay? So it's like a transformation as well, transforming yourself at some level, okay? The lessons are relating to some sort of transformation happening within you as well. What are the blessings? Let's have a look. Okay, so the blessings, what we have is the Sun card. All right, so the Sun is a very positive card. Again, it's a major arcana card. You're getting all of these major cards. It is saying the blessing is that as long as you are positive, as long as you are true, as long as you are optimistic, things will be positive for you. You will be on the right path. But if you end up judging others unfairly or being in some sort of situation like a quarreling with others, it can end up being like a wake-up call for you and saying, wake up, you need to transform, you need to change your ways, etc. Don't judge others unfairly, okay? So that's coming through as the blessing, the Sun. So where do you need to create more balance in your life, Sagittarius? Let's have a look. Creating balance in your life. It's all related to your plans, okay? So planning, finding some sort of agreement, partnership agreement, relationship agreement, planning something together, having a balance with that. The two is like the two scales, okay? And having a very balanced kind of situation in regards to how you agree to a plan, for instance, okay? So there is another soul there, or another person, that you need to consider their thoughts, their feelings. What do they want? What are their desires? Okay, so to be able to create more balance in your life, you have to look at how you are planning or making those plans for your future, or how you choose your path. Okay, so you have to consider other people's thoughts and feelings in this situation. And that way you will have more balance. The actions that you need to take, you need to be more adaptable. We've got another 2 coming through this time, the Pentacle. Okay, so it's saying that you need to adapt and balance according to your values. Okay, so what is more valuable to you? Time with family or spending time at work? Okay, so that's the kind of energy that's coming through. The action to take is to be very flexible, adaptable, and choose the right path with agreement and looking at your values. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and hi. I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Capricorns out there. So connecting to all the Capricorns and allowing the Capricorn energy to synchronize the tarot cards so that we have the emotions, the information coming through, flowing through. Also, if if any Capricorns out there would like a personalized reading with Girl and Her Moon, you can go to our website at girlandhermoon.com and check it out. So if any cards are flicking out while I'm shuffling before I have expressed any questions, they are actually void, okay? Unless they keep the same card keeps flicking out, which could be an indication of information coming through. All right, so we'll start. The very first question that I have is, what is the theme of the new moon in Libra for you, Capricorn? Okay, so what I do have is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, it is kind of like relating to balance, but it does also relate to negotiations, relating to possibly work or career, okay? So with this situation, if you need to choose a path, what you need to do is use your intuition. We've got the moon there, which represents intuition, okay? Listen to your intuition and remove the blindfold and see clearly what it is that you really need to do, which path you need to choose, and make action, okay? So the lessons during this time, what kind of lessons are coming through for you, Capricorn? Okay, so the lessons are coming through in regards to these two cards, okay? The Tower represents sudden changes, and it can represent sudden changes relating to your security, okay? And this could come through as a lesson. If you are open to the change, it will be a very swift and easy process. But if you are holding on too tight to change, keep the same system going, so if you're afraid of change, this will be a very, very harsh lesson that's coming through, okay? So allow the change, be open for the change to happen, okay? So that's coming through as a lesson. What about blessings? What kind of blessings are coming through for you? Okay, so the blessing that I see here with the Four of Cups, if you see this person here, it looks like they have closed themselves off and all they're focusing on is what they have, or what they perceive is the only possibility, okay? But if you look at this cup here, which is being presented out of a cloud, a hand coming out of the cloud, it's kind of blurry there, okay? So it's like an opportunity that this person cannot see or perceive because they can only see what's here, okay? This is saying that you need to open your heart to new potentials, new possibilities. It's like a breakthrough, or finally seeing things more clearly, okay? So like a breakthrough in regards to how you perceive your reality, okay? Open your heart to the unseen potentials, because there could be something unexpected that could be offered to you, okay, in regards to career or work. It can be a new and unexpected creative idea, or a breakthrough will suddenly come through your ability to have a new look or direction, okay? So that's what I see with that one as a blessing. So the blessing is, if you do open your heart to This is not talking about the mind, it is talking about the heart. So the feeling, open your heart, because the first card we got also considers your intuition, okay? Open your heart to those potentials. Believe in them and they will come through, in other words. All right, so where should you create more balance in your life? Wow, we got a lot of cards that came through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll start with a major card because we've got a major trump card here. The major trump card is saying you have to stop trying to control, okay? So if you try to control things and not let situations happen in their own natural process, everything will be out of balance. So for you to be able to find balance, you need to allow certain processes to happen in their own kind of way. So it's saying stop trying to control, okay? Then what we have is this card, the 6 of Pentacles. So creating more balance, you need to be able to give as well as receive, okay? So if you're only on the end of receiving but can't give, it will be out of balance. But if you're on the end of giving but not receiving, it's out of balance. So it's saying that you need a good balance in regards to giving and receiving. And you can see the scales right there, the balance aspect of giving and receiving. So if you're giving someone your service, your time, a shoulder to cry on, for instance, during this time, further down the track, you may need that type of service or assistance in the future, okay? So basically this is saying have an open heart to giving and receiving. And it does relate to more so the material world. It can relate to career, your work area, okay? Then we've got this Page of Cups. It is saying that you should do it with love, okay? Do it with love and compassion. Then we've got the 2 of Wands here. 2 of Wands is saying that you should plan and agree mutually, okay? So in regards to agreements relating to work and career, we've got the number 2 there, as well as the number 2 there. Okay, so 2 cards that represent the number 2. They are related to having mutual agreements relating to either business partnerships, work, career, etc. Okay. All right. The next question I have is actions to take. So what kind of actions should you take during this new moon in Libra? Okay, so what I have is this card, which is the Knight of Swords. Okay, the action to take, it's just saying that in relation to work or career or options coming through, if there is something that you want to try out, go for it, okay? Take that risk, jump and go for it, do it, okay? So that's an action that you should take. So that's what's coming through for you, Capricorn. Aquarius, hi, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon. I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Aquarians out there. So let's allow the Aquarius energies to be synchronized at the collective level and see what kind of information will be coming through. So allow the energies to flow and the information to flow. So if any cards are jumping out before I express any questions, just know that they are void unless the same card jumps out a few times. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius. The first question that I have is the theme of the new moon in Libra for you. Let's have a look and see what comes through. So that one was going to jump out. So the theme of the new moon in Libra, what I do see is something relating to wanting to, you want to move somewhere or make some sort of action. Okay, so this is basically saying that you're kind of like in a situation that you're bound. Okay, you're bound to a situation where you need to kind of like be there to defend it. And this is holding you back from the desire to move forward or to make action in regards to maybe movement. Because these cards are fire element, they relate to movement or action. Okay, so there are certain challenges that you're going through, and it's kind of holding back, okay, holding you back. Let's have a look with one more card. The theme of the new moon in Libra for you, Aquarius. Okay, so I do see a lot of talk and no action basically happening around you at the moment. Okay, so Aquarius, if there is a desire to break free from something, to move on, to make things happen, it seems like you have been kind of in a very defensive situation where you can't even physically move forwards because you have to be there to kind of like guard it or protect it. And all of this is happening through someone who is all talk and no action, basically. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that's coming through relating to the theme of the new moon in Libra. So what are your lessons during this time, Aquarius? Okay, so we got these cards coming through. The lesson is through you being able to overcome this boredom. So if you're feeling bored or apathy or resentment or even regret in regards to a situation, okay, because it feels like your soul is being crushed at the moment. You want to expand, you want to grow, you want to go out there and explore, but it seems like you are kind of like contained, and because of that you feel apathy, you feel boredom, you feel like you're emotionally unfulfilled, okay, and you feel like you just want to withdraw and isolate yourself from everything that's happening around you. So the lesson is to be able to be adaptable, okay, in this situation. It's saying be adaptable, and you'll work your way through the ups and downs. There could be a desire to travel that's coming through as well, but this possibly will again will be restricted because of your situation in your life at the moment, where you're trying to juggle things around, maybe even finances, okay, not having enough finances, for instance. Okay, so what are the blessings during this Libra new moon? Okay, your blessings are coming through as the Seven of Swords. The swords represent the mind, the processes and expressions of the mind. So the blessing that comes through with this card is someone that has probably been cutting corners and maybe even betraying you or lying. The truth in this process is going to be revealed, and things are going to be put right. So things are going to be, justice will come your way, basically. Okay, so it'll be put right, basically. Okay, so that's what's coming through. So where should you create more balance in your life? Okay, I've got the Tower card here. The Tower card is saying that there's a lot of change happening around you. Okay, and this change is actually sudden. It's like sudden changes happening around you, especially with these two cards together. It can represent something that you were not aware of, and suddenly it happens. Suddenly something is revealed. Suddenly something is more visible now, and with the ability to be able to adapt to this change, you can have balance there. Okay, so that's what's coming with the Tower card. What kind of actions should you take during this time with the new moon in Libra? Okay, so I've got the Page of Cups. The action to take is to those big ideas, okay, the big ideas that you have been dreaming of. Do not let go of them, okay? Those what you have imagined, your imagination, the big ideas, everything that you have, imagined in your mind's eye, it is saying that you should not give up on those. So take action towards manifesting them. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you, Aquarius. Hi Pisces, this is Dilosh from Girl and Her Moon, and I will be doing a Libra new moon tarot reading for all Pisceans out there. So let's allow the Pisces energy to synchronize the tarot cards. At the collective level, let's see what kind of information will actually flow through. Okay, so Pisces, the first question that I have is, what is the theme of the new moon in Libra like for you? Okay, so I've got the, Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about listening to your intuition. So if there are certain things that are happening in your life that you cannot put your finger on, okay, it could be like maybe a secret that hasn't been revealed, or someone is holding some sort of secret from you. It could be like an unseen option, okay, that's coming through. It is saying that you need to listen to your intuition to be able to make compromises or negotiations, okay? So it can relate to something such as, something that is a joint thing as well. It can relate to a joint situation that requires you to listen to your divine voice, your intuition, okay? So what is your lessons during this time, Pisces? Let's have a look. Okay, so we got 2 cards. The first card is the major trump that we will be looking at, and it is the Death card, and the Death card represents transformation. So there is transformation happening as a lesson. It's coming through, okay? So if you allow the transformation to happen, it will be an easy process. But if you don't allow it, if you're afraid of it, then this will become a very harsh lesson, okay? And we also have the King of Swords here. So the lesson is coming through with your inability to analyze something, okay? This could be relating to or not being able to be fair, not being able to have balance, okay? So the lesson may come through as mental exhaustion, okay? And it can also represent unfairness. So if you are not acting with fairness and you're just overthinking situations, this could also represent a lesson that you're going through. What about blessings? Let's have a look at your blessings. Okay, so the blessings, what I see is you being able to overcome situations such as financial setbacks, okay? It is coming through, maybe if there is like a lack of finances in a joint situation, this could also come through as a blessing, because there could be a twist of like a twist in that lesson there, okay, or blessing there. So usually this represents financial or material or even physical hardship or loss or insecurity, okay, money problems or going through some sort of hard times. But the blessing is coming through with you being able to pull through this, recover from this, and overcome this trying time with ease, okay? So it's coming through as a blessing. Okay, so where do you need to create more balance in your life, Pisces? Let's have a look. You need to create more balance with money that is connected to family. So it could be like a family business, a joint account. So it's a joint situation, okay, joint resources. So you need to have balance in this, okay? Balance with properties, joint properties, okay? So if you've got properties with family members or business partners, etc., it is saying that you need to create more balance in these situations, whether they are like outgoings relating to, fees paid off and things like that. So it could be relating to one side taking more of the responsibility. Okay, so you need balance there. What are the actions that you need to take during this time? Okay, so the actions to take is showing me the Hermit. It's saying that maybe you need to go inwards and contemplate. Okay, so be a little bit more introspective during this time, contemplating on the situation to be able to remedy it. Okay, withdraw yourself, and also it can also represent maybe looking at the situation in a more detached kind of way. Okay, so that kind of action is also coming through. All right, so Pisces, also if any Pisces out there would like a personalized reading, you can go to our website at girlantomoon.com and check it out. And that is the reading for you, Pisces.